although the thinking of the players that know them here think Heusenstamm may find the level at this tournament a bit heavy going, certainly when it comes to the second leg. But they run out of the tunnel. Rugby Club Heusenstamm and the Spanish side KFRE. The referee is Frank Himmer from Deutschland. And we can see now the proud Englishman having just beaten Vegia Samor with their trophy here at the 42nd edition of the Amsterdam Sevens. But the action goes on pitch one here. The ball is going all over the place. The Spanish now have the chance to slow it down a little bit. Driving into the German half, but booted on by Germany. If this ball bounces kindly, which it does, and is well picked up, but excellently tackled in the corner there. What a lovely tackle. The Spanish move it quickly, just behind their own goal line here. A longish, dangerous pass that the referee said went forward. Nothing like a little bit of ambition in sevens, but the danger is, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. So, an interesting position here for the German team. Deep in the 22, they win their scrum. Scrum half is tackled by scrum half, makes the ball available, pops out nicely for the Spanish. A good left-footed kick down the touchline, and he's fast. And it bounces out just over the halfway line.
Stop. Leave the ball, huh? Hey.
A little bit of argy-bargy there between the German and the Spanish wingers, but the referee settles it down and will take a line out here on the halfway line. German throw-in. The jumper joins the scrum. That's not straight, but there is advantage to the Spanish here. Number 6 is quick to pick it up. Horrible hospital pass there into the middle of the park. The centre does well to control it, flicks it out to the winger, who has support, and the ball is brought back from right to left. Again, a determined burst. It takes 4 Germans to bring a determined Spaniard down, and there is a man over on the right-hand side. And they're spinning it nicely, cuts back inside. The winger will now be looking to come inside. Goes himself, chips through. Oh! The defender is unable to control the ball, and it just dribbles back over into his own goal area, and the Spaniard is quick there to jump on the ball. Lovely action here in the slow motion. The shimmy inside, fast enough, a chip into the 22, and as the German goes down to get the ball, the Spaniard falls over him, but the ball rolls kindly into the goal area. And first blood is for the Spanish side. A good effort, but that conversion right out in the corner on a day like this is always going to be a tough one. So after 3.5 minutes, the Spanish side, KFRE, are leading the Germans, Neuenstamm Rugby Club, by 5 points to 0 in the final of the Heineken boot here at the Amsterdam Sevens. The Spanish will kick off again. It's high, it's a great kick, just over the 10-metre line. The Germans unable to control that one, and the Spaniards take possession back. Spinning it back into the centre of the park, and then changing direction again. Bursting through. Ball out onto the left-hand side. 10 yards from the line, determined running here. But there's a foot out. The ball was flicked back nicely into the support, but he did put his foot out. It's a line-out German ball. Ball taken by the Germans,
Yes, offside.
but offside by 3 or 4 Spanish. And referee Frank Himmer sends the Spanish back. A chance for the Germans to break out of their 22 here. Looking for opportunities here. Well tackled by 2 determined Spaniards. Driving over, overturning and overturning. It'll be a penalty, Spanish ball, and they're back into the 22. Oh, ball just gets there. But the Spanish are really on song here. And even going past one defender to make the conversion a little bit easier. Spanish ahead now, KFRE leading 10-0. He looked as if he was well tackled, but was able to get the ball away over the head of the defending German, and then the Spaniards still had a lot of work to do. Cut back inside, broke one tackle, broke a second tackle, and then audaciously cuts back inside the German defender to bring the ball closer to the posts. The ball sails wide, and with 1 minute to go to half-time, the score remains 10-0 in the favour of the Spaniards, KFRE. Playing against the Heusenstamm Rugby Club in the white in the Heineken boot final. KFRE to kick off. And it's very high indeed. And it is over the 10-metre line, but well taken by the Germans. Determined running there. But it was a knock-on. And the referee will bring them back for a scrum. Spanish put-in. Driving in before the scrum was steady. The Germans are penalised. Another opportunity for the Spaniards to take it away. Comfortable 10-0 lead here. And the Spanish player knew that it was half-time and booted the ball out. Half-time score in the final of the Heineken boot. KFRE 7s 10, Heusenstamm Rugby Club 0. Let's see if we can hear what the Germans are saying. Well, commentator's German is not as good as it might be, but it looks as if there's a lot of urging going on down there to open up the second half with a quick try and try and save this one. Hands in. And the Spaniards are clustered, still discussing the game plan for the second half. They too will want a quick opening score to solidify a 10-point lead. So Germany playing in white from right to left to kick off into Spanish arms. KFRE playing in blue, 10-0 up. And referee Himmer. Let's play begin.
Go backwards.
Says the ball went backwards.
It was good. Advantage. Knock on.
Advantage for Germany here. Can they make anything of this? They badly need the first score. Advantage is over, chipping through the middle. The centre and the winger chasing, but good cover by the Spanish number 15. Although he's caught in possession, and Germany have it back again.
Stay on.
This is better work by Heusenstamm. Deep into the Spanish 22 now. But Spain strongly trying to run it, and a nice flipped reverse pass there. Tricky stuff, dangerous stuff. And this time they decide to play it safe. And the scrum half boots it down the centre of the park, where it's fielded by the German sweeper. Long pass out left to the winger. Goes around one player, but well tackled by a second Spaniard. Goes down, makes the ball available. The ball is out. Open play. And the Spanish kicking through, but not kicking through securely enough. And the ball bounces into touch just over the German halfway line. So it's line out, German put in, but it was not straight. So the Spaniards will have the opportunity to have the line out again, or to go for a scrum on the 15-metre line, and they elect for the scrum. Probably the good choice, because they have been superior in the scrummage throughout the game. And with a steady platform, it's ideal for a back line to build an attacking position. The ball is out quickly from scrum half to fly half, and the centre, the Spanish centre, has all the time to decide his course of action. Goes through two players, but he's well tackled, able to get the ball away. Yet a nice rob there by the Germans, but again a little careless in execution. The ball is thrown away, and the Spanish players have the ball with some 10 yards to go.
Release, Blue, release. You alone. No
Penalty,
10.
Germany.
Advantage.
Determined running here, and there's still advantage.
No 10.
But the Spanish players were knocked back 10 yards, and so the German referee will give Heusenstamm a penalty only 5 yards from the line. They'll take their time here because they don't want to mess this up. Ball goes from scrum half, look left, but turn to the right. A nice little half break there, but determined tackling by the Spanish again brings them down 2 yards from the line. And the ball goes loose. Could have been a dangerous situation there. Determined tackling by Spaniards on Germans. But the Germans have turned it over. No, the Spanish have turned it over. Great rucking there by the Spanish side. And it's a determined break through the middle of the park here, and there's nobody who's going to catch the Spanish number 2. And he runs in for the third KFRE try, halfway through the second half. 15-0, the Spanish lead. Lovely break here. You can see on the slow motion, beautifully balanced. Finds the gap, and there's nobody who's going to stop him from 40 yards. And in the end, it's an easy stroll in. The conversion is good. The Spanish are leading 17-0 with 2.5 minutes to go. It's a lovely drop kick, but it's not quite going to go the 10. So it's a free kick to the German side from the place where the kickoff was taken. What are Germany going to do now? They've got 2 minutes. They're 3 tries behind. They badly need a quick score. And that's a dangerous interception pass here. And the Spanish number 6 was just waiting for that and said, thank you very much. And it's, despite some serious chasing by German defence, it's a pretty simple run-in for the 4th Spanish try there. Let's see what went wrong then. Germany had to move it quickly. Nice little bit of interplay here, but being tackled by the Spaniard at the time he tried to get the pass away. The pass was not secure and easily intercepted by the strong Spanish number 6, who runs through into the right-hand corner for the 4th Spanish try. And although the conversion goes past the point, past the posts, the Spanish have now taken a convincing 22-0 lead. And we go into the final minute here. Spain to kick off. And they keep it low, and it's bouncing all over the place. Well picked up by the Spanish forwards. Not an easy ball for the German defence to handle. Sees an opportunity left, swings it back inside. Supporters there, determined running, flicks it over the top. And it's another easy run through for the Spanish. For the 5th try of the day, and this the final of the Heineken boot at the Amsterdam Sevens. Behind the Spanish there, Tim Visser, the Flying Dutchman. He's been playing for Scotland this season very well indeed. Standing next to the chairman of the organising committee of the Amsterdam Sevens, George de Vries. And the conversion is good and sails over Tim Visser's head as the referee blows the whistle for full time. Final score 29-0. KFR E7s win the Heineken boot at the expense of the German Heusdenstamm Rugby Club.
¡Otro titulito! ¡Otra vez! Para salir en rugby para los chavales del barrio.
Well, thank you, Heusdenstamm and KBFR. But the action goes on now as we move into the semi-final of the Silver Pier. The semi-final to be fought between the Marauders and Serious Stuff Pups. While the prize-giving ceremony for the final of the Heineken boot is taking place, we can see the Marauders warming up. The Marauders are always present at this tournament and always in fine form. It's a great pleasure to have the world-famous Marauders back in Amsterdam for the 31st time. Let's just look first of all at the Spanish side celebrating, with Mariella van der Bovenlander, the coordinator of the prize-giving ceremony, standing in front of the Spanish players with their world-famous Heineken boot. the spectators obviously enjoying themselves here today. There's not a seat available in the stands. Spectators in shirt sleeves here, t-shirts, and others in thick hoodies. It's not as warm as it could be, but the atmosphere is terrific. But again, as I was saying, the next game, the semi-final of the Silver Pier, the Marauders back here for the 31st time. Their best results were in the 1990s, in fact, and also for a few years at the beginning of the turn of the century. And we think it's possibly they've fallen to the onset of the professional era, because their best teams, while star-studded in that era, and some big names touring with them, former England captain Will Carling, the current BBC commentator Jeremy Guscott, and the blondie flanker Peter Winterbottom, just to mention a few. This was, of course, before the professional era took a more serious note. They could well have some tough competition in serious stuff pubs. The Pups, a UK side, they won the Las Vegas Sevens in 2012, and this year they've selected players who play for clubs from the English National One side and the Championship sides. They've been coming to Amsterdam for quite a few years now, but always seem to be a different pub. And as KFBR, the winners of the Heineken boot, do a circuit of the pitch, basking in the applause of spectators. Big Spanish corner over there. Spanish ladies who did so well in this tournament on Friday and Saturday.